Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jack Nichol Show, Episode 2. What's on today's agenda? What are we talking about? Well, let's get down to it right away. First things first, I want to get something off my chest. Josh Ramsey from Mariana's Trench, please cut your hair and stop it. Ease up on the makeup. You're starting to look like Marilyn Manson 3 years ago. Like, seriously, you look like a wannabe Marilyn Manson cosplayer. You need to just drop it. When the mirrors and the lights and the smoke clear. Go back to the way you used to look with your little blue dyed ends and everything.
I never guessed how we ever could have got here. You can say what you say when the lights go down. So shake, and shut you.
And just stop embarrassing yourself. Here in Toronto, I was getting pretty excited about us getting an In-N-Out burger. I honestly don't see the excitement. We already have that. It's called McDonald's. It just goes in and out of you. News, if you're a 90s kid like me, or you grew up in the 90s, not just 4 years of it like me, you know who the Power Rangers are. And if you're a Power Rangers fan, you know we're getting a live-action movie very, very soon, starring Elizabeth Banks and a whole bunch of kids none of us have ever heard of and probably will never see again after this movie. They just released the costumes for them, and Elizabeth Banks, at first glance, it's like when I tried to drink a liter of chocolate milk. But after that, you get used to it if you stare at it long enough.
They've got a power and a force that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to morph and to even up the score.
Just long enough, you learn to accept it and think, yeah, there's ways it could be better, and yeah, she looks like a Mortal Kombat ripoff / gets her nails done at some foreign salon and all this other stuff, kind of like Poison Ivy meets some metallic fetish. But Elizabeth Banks is awesome, and she hasn't disappointed me with any of her movie roles, so I have a feeling this is just the start of her bringing something really awesome to the table, all these cool new things. As in terms of the Power Rangers costumes themselves, Iron Man called. He wants his arc reactor back. Where did you guys get those things?
No one will ever take them down. The power lies on their side.
Did he start selling them? Is that what Vision was up to in the movie? Because he didn't do shit in Civil War? I don't know how you guys got a hold of those things, but it's just like Rita. At first, I was like, no, please don't. But then, after staring at it again for longer, I was like, you know, those helmets are pretty awesome. That's what I like. The helmets, it's like a badass, realistic take on the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers helmets, so that's something cool. But the costume themselves are a little too cyborg robotic for my taste, but that being said, I expected way worse. I was expecting them to do what they just did to the Ninja Turtles in the recent movie from 2013 and then the new one coming out this year. That's exactly what I was expecting. But no, they didn't disappoint me as much as I thought. I think their costumes could use a little more white or black, not sure which, just to give it less of a cyborg robotic feeling and more of the spandex kind of way they did in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! You Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
That would be awesome if they could go back to that. This past week was Star Wars Day, the only day where a glow-in-the-dark condom is accepted by all forms of people. Did I do anything for Star Wars Day? Not really, just represented like, yeah, Star Wars is awesome, and picked up some cool action figures. That's what I did. Lots of people went out and cosplayed. There was some stuff going on in, the Dundas Square, but I wasn't a part of it. Frankly, I had no idea that was going on till the day after, so I was way behind on the Star Wars catch. But that doesn't mean I'm not a fan. J.K. Simmons has been cast as Commissioner Gordon in the Justice League. Now, this is news that broke just a couple weeks ago. And then a couple weeks later, Willem Dafoe, who you may also know from Spider-Man 1 and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, has been cast in Justice League as well. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, awesome, moving on to a different franchise. But at the same time, I'm just sitting here waiting for the Tobey Maguire announcement. When is he going to be joining that cast as well? Who is he going to be playing? That's what I'm waiting for. Come on, bring on Tobey. Now, I do not have much to say to you guys today. This was a shorter episode. I just wanted to get those things off my chest, wrap up all the cool things going on and what we're going to be talking about on the Jack Nichol Show. And I'm going to let you know we're going to be having a special guest, one of my closest friends, in episode 3. His name's Michael Bryson. He's got a very popular YouTube video game channel. We're going to be talking video games, things from our past, and all kinds of cool stuff. We're going to try and make you laugh. We're going to try and entertain you. Michael's a great guy. I'm sure you'll find him very charming, and we'll see you next week. Jack out.